you got up at dawn, you went to bed a bit after dusk, you collapsed, and you got up and sort of did that again. So the idea of exercise didn't even consider it, because you used your body all day. And then if we think about our work ethic, like everyone here has got a tremendous work ethic, but it's really the direction of that work ethic. Because if we overwork, what are we achieving? But our work ethic drives us, because we finding like ideal, which is not overwork, underwork is really what we're here to do, but that takes time and understanding. So in other words, there's so many forces, cultural forces acting on us that we don't even consider. So when we come back to this body-mind vehicle and how it would like to conduct business, that's what we've got to consider when we're supporting to move. And the whole idea of how I weight shift. Because the muscles are there, but overworking the muscles has no long-term value. So if you think about what we know about proprioception, you've got the muscle spindle, you've got the Golgi tendon organ, and you've got the mechanoreceptor in the joint. They're all working together. So the muscle spindle is telling the brain about change in length tension. The Golgi tendon organ is telling the brain about if there's too much tension being generated and creates inhibition. And then the mechanoreceptors reporting back about the quality of joint movement. So that's what it is, And then we've got these programs, movement programs, that are basically in agreement with this information that's coming up. Jordan started by talking a little bit about this informational centre. So, it's like we've got to keep reminding ourselves about how this vehicle sees itself. Because remember, it's only evolved for locomotion, and then there's other things we can do, punch, throw, swim, etc. are still really different derivatives of that locomotion anyway. And then I think what we do, because sport has become so big, and that's a wonderful thing, but we think of specialisation in the task, but we don't realise that's just a derivative as well, and that we don't really think the body can give us skill or strategy or some of these things. But obviously, the more our understanding's crystal clear, then those things are again just seeing the affordances that are there. So when we're doing the training, it's important if we say now, like what's the basis that I'm working from? And I like the idea of allowing or even asking for permission if I can do more, because our tendency is to force. So if I force that door, I might have to get a new door. And that's a bit the same with the body. If we force, at some stage we're going to have to really address the harm that's been done. Certainly get away with it in our youth, because there's a lot of spring in the stick. It's springy, but it's that will harden as a result of forcing. So just seeing, and again, when you're new guys, it's unbelievably tough. You're trying to digest a little bit of just what's going on. But this is where you can see when someone's well organised the way they move. So it's sort of proving the point anyway.